So a lot of people that play TBC Classic do miss out on a lot of quality of life things that come in retail that they wish they had while playing it in TBC. And one of the most requested and most notable is dual spec. And while there is no way of putting dual spec into TBC and avoiding those pesky respecking fees and such, you can take a lot of the hassle out of wanting to change your spec from, let's say, tank to DPS and back again, and be able to do so more frequently and more easily in the future. And as a result, I thought I would make this video for you all today, showing how I go about simulating the effects of having dual spec, minimizing the difficulty swapping back and forth between a few different specs, using just 3 add-ons. So let's dive into it with add-on number 1. So the first add-on that we're going to talk about is Talented, which is a UI replacement for the talent trees that you would normally see in TBC. Now, the first and obvious perk to this add-on is the fact that you are going to be able to see all 3 of your talent trees simultaneously. But the bigger and better use that we're going to be using for today's purposes is going to be templates. Now, on my warrior, I have a few templates set up, but most notably the 2 that I use are going to be one for when I'm Fury and one for when I'm Protection. Now, all I'm going to need to do to swap between the 2 is go to the class trainer, because unfortunately there is no way of removing your existing talent points other than paying your class trainer. Then I will simply click on the templates menu, select the template that I want to move into. So for example, I've just moved from being Fury into being Protection. Click the Protection template and then go on Actions and Apply Template. It's going to take a moment. You'll see that the buttons at the top of the window are greyed out, but when it's done, the talent points that I have already pre-assigned in this template will simply be put in for me, so I won't have to go through and click each individual one and click "Are you sure?" task boxes all the time, and I will simply get put through and all my talents placed in for me, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, the second add-on that I want to talk about is going to be Action Bar Saver. Now, ABS is one add-on that is available to you, but there are many other add-ons that also have similar functionalities. But what this is going to, in essence, allow me to do is set up all of my action bars how I would want them for a given spec, and then at either typing in a console command, or in my case, I've made a macro and put it on my action bars that will swap me between my action bars for my 2 sets. On my top bar, you will notice that when I am in tank spec and with my tank action bars, I have a button that would simply change all of my bars back to Fury. And then in the same position when I'm in Fury, I have one that will change me back to tank. Now, this is a very simple add-on, and it doesn't actually have much difficulty when it comes to being used. So there's not a great deal to talk about here. However, when it comes to the functionality of what it does for you, being able to quickly and conveniently swap back between action bars is probably one of the most challenging parts of respecking, because it's such a nightmare filling around with all of your macros and all of your things in your spellbook to get them back how you wanted before you respect. And finally, the last add-on I want to talk about is Item Rack. Now, once again, just as we've already established with the 2 previous add-ons, this is something that you're going to want to preset up with your appropriate gear sets for, in my case, DPS and tank. And then I have arranged to have a small button on my screen which, when hovered over, gives me an option of all of my gear sets. I simply click on the gear set that I wish to equip, and it will then equip that gear from my bag onto my character. Very simple add-on, but again, something that's incredibly helpful not only for making quick gear swaps, but also for keeping track of what items are in either set. Because one of the things I found when changing gear and talents a lot is that I would put one of my sets in the bank, and then I'd be scrolling through my bank trying to find all of the pieces. I'd end up with some sort of mishmash of sets. With this add-on, that simply is prevented, and it's also very helpful for being to update your sets when you get a new item and you're not sure if it's an upgrade, without having to go to the bank and check what's in your previous set. Because if you simply right click on the set in question on the buttons, it will open the item rack menu, show you what's in that set, and from there you will be able to decide if your new item is an upgrade. But yeah, that's going to about wrap it up for today's video, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed the video, and I do hope that you like this more fast-paced and to the point style that I've gone for today. If you did, please do let me know down in the comments below, and always consider liking the video. It does help out a great deal. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Later.